Hi, this is Linz from Sweet Natured, and this is our cruise review of 2023, where we're going to be comparing Cunard, Celebrity, Virgin, and MSC. Thank you. As always, I'm joined by Maggie.
Hello.
Hello. We'll put the video together, and this is my first time watching, but I do have an inkling, so let's see what we can see.
As you said, Linz, this is our review of the cruises we took in 2023.
Yes.
And which we felt was the best one.
Okay.
So we've got Resilient Lady,
Yeah.
Queen Mary 2,
Yeah.
Celebrity Apex, and MSC Virtuosa.
Lovely.
And they're facing off against each other.
Wow.
We broke it down to a few different categories to take a look at. And it's cost aside.
Costa?
Not a cost aside. It's with the cost put to one side.
Oh, okay,
Just
sorry.
Which one did we prefer most of all? Mm-hmm. So these are in reverse order.
They are?
Yeah, so in fourth place...
Oh, we're doing it this way?
That's the way that I've done it.
Wow.
It's Virgin.
Oh, for the room?
Yeah.
Oh.
Now, it's not that there's anything wrong with the XLC Terrace.
No.
It's a lovely room.
Yes.
But we ended up with a sheltered balcony without the hammock, and that ended up being like a wind trap.
Yes, we did. We were like, what is this?
We would absolutely stay in this XLC Terrace again.
Yeah.
We'd just make sure we ain't got one of the shelter balcony ones on the corner.
No.
'Cause it pretty much made the balcony unusable when we were on there.
Yeah, we didn't really balcony much at all.
We really didn't. So it was that windy when we were on it. We weren't able to do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's why that one is in fourth place. As I say, nothing wrong with the actual room though.
Yeah.
We really like the cabin.
Yes.
Next up, Queen Mary 2.
Really? I would have gone higher with this one.
Well, you'll get a chance to...
I'm not
make a point in a
editing.
second. You could always start editing. And I could just say hello. Oh, actually, I'll do the hello bit. Queen Mary 2, we stayed in the sheltered balcony.
I like a sheltered balcony.
We loved it. The thing is, with this review,
Yeah.
all four cruises that we did this year were fantastic. The fact that we've got a 1 to 4 doesn't
Yeah.
mean any of them were bad.
Look, there's a kettle.
There is. And this balcony was fantastic. And we booked the same type of room when we were on Queen Anne.
No, we haven't.
I thought we booked a sheltered balcony.
Didn't, Mum? You're thinking of another cruise ship.
Okay, ignore what I just said there then. But we did
I do
enjoy
have
this
value.
one. Next up in second place, though,
No, I just
is
swapped
the
these
one
round.
we've just been on,
No.
which is the porthole cabin.
No kettle.
It didn't have a kettle, but they might have a kettle when they're going out of Southampton.
I
This
hope you have a
didn't go out of
kettle.
Southampton. You can see the review of this in detail, as you can all of the other ones. And as a room, it was fantastic.
Yeah.
But the winner,
Oh, yes.
and it's not a massive surprise,
No.
is the room that we'll never be able to afford again. And we only got it because we used the bid upgrade program, and we got it really reasonable.
And it was February.
And it was February, so it was cold, and the ship wasn't full. But this was the duplex. I'll say cabin, but it's almost an apartment.
Yeah.
On MSC Virtuosa
Yes. In the yacht club.
in Yacht Club, and this spoiled us. Don't get me wrong, we had a look around the deluxe, the normal deluxe cabins.
Yeah, they were
the suite,
beautiful.
and we would absolutely stay in that next time.
Yeah.
Because if you're just paying for this outright as it comes, it is very expensive.
Oh, goodness, yes.
But I say, if you can get the upgrade on it, and you get that free hot tub sat right at the very front of the ship,
Yeah.
that was the view from when we were sat in there.
I'm going to disagree, though. I would have put QM2 second.
You would?
Yeah.
Well, if you want to start editing, you get to do that. We did, to be fair, we did discuss this quite in depth. Just not necessarily all the orders that we put in there. But before we go on to the next bit, would you like to invite people to subscribe?
Oh, it would be lovely if you could please subscribe. And thank you, as always, if you already have done.
And if you're enjoying the video, please do hit the thumbs up button. It does help the channel. And you can follow us on the other social media. And if you'd like to see a little bit more of us, consider joining our membership, where you've got our night caps and you get early access to the videos now as well.
Yes, exclusive stuff.
Exclusive stuff. Food and drink.
Oh.
Now, as I said earlier on, all four of them have got bits that they did really well.
Yes.
MSC is in fourth place.
Oh, are you telling me now?
Yeah, because we're working through it. I'm showing you in the order that it's not a big surprise.
Because we're seeing it
Because you're actually seeing it.
Okay.
Now, in the yacht club element of MSC,
Oh, I loved that.
the food was fantastic.
Yeah, well, like speciality every night.
It was. If you went out of the yacht club, you really only other options if you wanted good levels of food was to pay the speciality dining. Because elsewhere it wasn't as good.
The pizza was good, though.
The pizza was really good, but the buffet was so busy all the time that from our point of view, we really couldn't use that. And they do charge for things like ice cream.
Oh, that beef Wellington, my goodness.
But that beef Wellington in Yacht Club was fantastic. As I've said, it's not that it's bad. It's in 4th place of the 4 cruises. But the food was still fantastic in there.
Oh, it was so good.
And
It was so good.
yeah, in another year, that could have been a little bit higher. 3rd place was Cunard's QM2.
Okay.
And they should have given me chips with my fish fries. They might have been higher otherwise.
Oh.
Again, the food was consistently good. We found it was consistently at a higher standard in the speciality dining where you paid more.
Alternative.
Even Nordley's like this, the alternative dining, where it wasn't that expensive. I think it was $25.
Compared to Celebrity, it was
which
very
is
reasonable.
much more expensive.
Yeah.
The food in the Britannia restaurant was good. Not great. But we never had a bad meal.
No.
But it was fantastic. When we had food in and little snacks in the other ones, it were even better.
Oh.
So where we got little snacks in the bars,
Yeah.
absolutely fantastic.
Oh, this is Celebrity
So on
now.
Celebrity now, we're in 2nd place. Your little egg cracker was Celebrity.
Was that a Celebrity? I'm going to say.
Best buffet we've ever
Oh,
had on
my
a ship.
goodness. If you're considering Celebrity, the buffet.
It's fantastic.
yeah.
On Edge class,
Yes.
we will report on some of the other classes.
Oh,
next
that
year when we go on
risotto.
The speciality dining, especially Eden, is the best speciality dining
But
that we've
it's
ever had on a cruise
very,
ship.
very
But it's expensive.
pricey.
You know, and the reason that they're in 2nd place is that the food was consistently great, no matter where we were, including the main dining room. It wasn't rushed.
No.
The drinks were fantastic.
Yeah, the
This is
drinks
food
were-
and drink.
Yeah.
We had the package, and I think in total on top of that we only spent about $12.
This looks like Virgin to me.
The winning one is Virgin.
Oh, my goodness, yes.
You know, it has won pretty much every international award now in
Yeah.
the cruise industry, and in particular for its food.
Yeah.
And it's pretty impossible to argue with.
It's so good.
I mean, we've been saying this since we first went on Virgin when they first started selling commercial in 2021 on Scarlet, that it was the best food at sea. Having now just been on Celebrity Apex, I still believe that.
Yeah.
Because, one, there's no specialty dining.
No, you
Everything
can
that we are showing here is included.
you can have treats. And,
Yeah. Granted, your alcoholic drinks you pay extra for,
Yeah.
but soft drinks are included.
Apart from the-
Some juices,
Some juices, but not all juices.
but
Okay, I agree.
It works out with Virgin in 1st, Celebrity 2nd.
Because of the buffet.
Yeah, absolutely. And Celebrity did do it really well, but it is impossible at this moment in time, as far as I'm concerned, for the regular mainstream cruise lines, not the other ones, to actually beat Virgin right now.
Oh, that's quite a
I
controversial
don't
thing.
even think that it's close to it still. Even the Apex, which we said was fantastic, I still don't think it's close to Virgin's at this point.
No.
Ship style and layout. As you've said many a time, the ship is the star.
The ship is the star.
You know, and we're often not bothered about the ports of call if it's a ship that we really want to go on, because that's what we want to spend the time on.
Yeah, sometimes we want to do the ports of call.
Often we do.
Yeah.
In 4th place was MSC Virtuosa.
Okay.
You would not describe Virtuosa in any way as an ugly ship.
No, she looks better in real life than she does on camera.
Completely agree. And those staircases with the crystals in are amazing.
Yeah.
And it is an incredibly stylish one, but it's very modern, and it's a bit sterile occasionally as well.
Virgin, you've put Virgin.
Virgin 3rd.
3rd, okay.
Now, there are some people who love the style of Virgin. It's a little bit Marmite. Some who don't like it as much. Personally, we really like the layout of it. They're not massive ships, certainly not
No.
compared to Virtuoso or Apex. But some people don't like it as much.
No.
it's all very functional.
Yes.
Areas at the back, such as the wake bar,
That's the dock
bar rather, looking out onto the wake, and the wake restaurant are absolutely stunning.
They're beautiful. That's very celebrity there, I feel.
It is. And as you go around the ship, it's very easy to know where you are, because you've got that sort of immediate feeling with it.
Yes.
Like, this is a fun area.
Yeah.
With the games rooms and the arcade and the little bar.
Yeah.
It's not as sort of formal as that.
No.
And they do things very different
They do.
to other cruise lines. But when you're looking at it purely from a style perspective, then, some people might not like it as much.
I think if you've never been on another cruise line...
You'll be blown away.
Yeah. But if you like an atrium...
Which it doesn't have as such, as its little roundabout.
Plaza kind of area, then you'll be disappointed, I feel.
You will. But we personally love it.
Yeah, there's not as many people watching places.
Areas. Yeah, not as many. Second place, Apex.
Okay.
Apex, we said this in the review of Apex, and I'll repeat it again now. It is probably the most stunning ship we've been on today. Consistently throughout its areas.
Yeah, it's cream on cream on cream, though.
There is a lot of
on
cream.
Beige.
There's a bit of blue there. But everywhere about it is just uber stylish. Eden is spectacular. The pool looks
beautiful.
gorgeous. You can go anywhere. The theatre is
stunning.
the most beautiful theatre that we've been in on any cruise ship. It really, really does stand out.
Yeah.
It's just that little bit...
Oh, I know what you can...
modern.
That
you could see it on another ship.
This one.
But QM2
has its own...
I mean, how many other ships have we been on that have got a fire hydrant and kennels?
It's got soul.
Because when you have to bear in mind what we're looking at the style and the layout, and you can't take away from the style of the ship. It is unique, it's one of a kind, it's the only ocean liner left.
You feel special on her.
You do. You feel like you are on a very, very special journey, no matter where you're going on her.
She's got a personality. She oozes class.
She does.
She's lovely.
And there's just so much about her that's unique that you don't see on any other ships, including others in the Cunard fleet.
No, and you get lost and you like it.
Yeah, I mean, you will get lost unless you've followed Lindsay's practical ship tips, which you can watch that
You
video.
know what? That's been described as genius.
It has been described as genius. You were talking about it yourself, but...
I wasn't. No. Somebody said genius.
But they did say that. Entertainment.
Oh, here we go.
Now, unfortunately, whilst Cunard did very well on the last one, it doesn't do great on entertainment. It is incredibly traditional.
Yeah, now some people will love that.
They do. Look at all the people that are dancing. That's the most people I've ever seen dancing on a dance floor.
Ever.
Outside of a Virgin party night.
Yeah.
But it does feel dated now.
It does, but
that's not to say we didn't enjoy it.
No, I'm going to say, when you see it as a package and you go with it, it's very in keeping.
It is, yeah.
But some of the outfits are a little dated.
In third was MSC.
MSC?
Yeah.
Oh.
Now, MSC, some people love the entertainment. We personally enjoyed a lot of the entertainment on there, but they do things like operas, ballets, the Cirque du Soleil type stuff.
Yeah.
It is more modern than Cunard, which is why I put it ahead of it.
Does it cut to 70s Elvis?
70s Elvis now. And they have things like the big carnival nights and other things like that. But it has other things on there, such as the water slides, the Tenpin bowling, the Formula One side of stuff.
You like that?
Well, it just has more choice, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, yeah.
And when you compare it to Cunard, it would be hard to justify Cunard being above it.
Well,
Second place was Apex.
Yes, I agree with that.
We won it for 13 nights.
Yeah.
Can you ever say at any point that we lacked things to do?
No. Or see. No.
There were live music everywhere. The theatre, as we're showing there, is the best theatre that we've ever seen.
Yeah, beautiful.
In terms of its practicality.
Yeah.
There was stuff to do around the ship all the time.
Yeah.
The performers were brilliant. The singers were brilliant. The comedians were fantastic.
Very touching.
Yeah,
beautiful.
Some of the pieces were fantastic.
Yeah.
And they were doing stuff that we'd not really seen on other cruise ships.
No.
As well. However, they have been heavily inspired by Virgin. If you look at things like the Eden Caravan show,
Yeah.
that was very,
The outfits
very
alone.
followed on from
Yeah.
what Virgin are now doing.
Yeah.
And that's not bad.
No.
You know, Virgin have looked at what the cruise lines were doing before they came to be and gone, right, how do we change that and
Yeah.
modernise it?
Yeah.
Yeah. They've still got traditional things in there, like the choir, which
Yes.
you do see on Cunard.
Ken and Lindsay from Ken Goes Cruising love a choir.
But what you will see is you'll get people up and dancing to the entertainment.
Yes.
They encourage you to video it.
Yes, they do. And share on social media.
Yeah.
Not all of it.
No, don't sit there for an hour recording every bit and put the whole thing up. But it's very good. Virgin.
Oh,
From the second you get on Virgin,
you're having a good time.
yeah, it is impossible not to smile throughout a Virgin cruise ship.
It's not forced fun either.
No, it's not. And we were concerned about that when we first went on it. The range of entertainment on there is staggering.
Yeah.
And it has the massive advantage
Oh, jeez.
of it being an adults-only cruise ship,
Yeah.
which means if you want to have a good time, you can. It even got us going to a fitness class.
No cruise line has ever done that to us before.
No, because it had an 80s themed one with 80s music and everything else.
Oh, I loved this.
The Misbehaved show.
Loved it.
Absolutely fantastic. I genuinely do not think I've laughed and smiled as much on a ship as I did, certainly on Resilient, but I mean, you can say Virgin anyway, but Resilient in particular.
Oh, no. We, like, every day. And it wasn't just a little snigger. It was full crying laughter.
It was. And I don't think that any other cruise line comes close to it at this moment in time.
No. And it's not all of it's, too in your face either. Some of it's very cerebral.
Yeah.
And and then you've got the saucy stuff.
Some of it's more in your face. And depending where you're sitting, the people on there...
Oh, I thought you were going to show a leather hot pants guy.
I debated the leather hot pants guy and decided that I'd have to make it more adults-only content. But it's really very, very difficult to fault anything
Look at me.
with Virgin.
Full-length evening gown.
Full-length evening gown, in the pool, dancing away and not caring about
in
the
the
world.
family pose.
I'm loving it. Yeah, we were singing karaoke on there, which, again, it's not something we normally do because we don't subject people to that because we can't sing.
No.
But it's fantastic.
Abby.
And lovely Abby.
Yes.
And the crew enjoy it, I'm absolutely positive, just as much as everyone else do.
Okay.
Service.
Oh, service.
Yeah. So, again, none of these are bad. Just because someone has to be in fourth, that doesn't mean it's terrible. But in fourth place was Celebrity Apex. Now,
Really?
yeah. And, like I say, as we go through it, you'll be like, okay, yeah, it kind
am
of has
I?
to be. There was nothing wrong with the service on there, but it didn't feel quite as often personalised. Do you know what I mean?
I'm just trying to...
It wasn't that we're going through the motions, and it wasn't that the staff weren't great or anything, but little bits like when we were getting off the ship, it was just like, right, you're done now, get off.
I was going to swear then, but it kind of felt like that.
And it's bits like that we didn't get on other bits. But things like the bartenders, and we got to know quite a few of them,
Yeah, there was...
were absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, like the waiting staff and the bartenders. There were a couple that,
Stood out.
Yeah.
MSC,
MSC were in Yacht Club.
I know, in third place.
Wow. Wow.
And the service in there, from when we pulled up to the terminal, and this is us, we'd been out of the car here, 20 seconds?
Yes.
We were meeting and greeted here,
Yeah.
and we were escorted all the way to the bars. Straight on board. From us leaving the car to being on the ship was about 10 minutes.
Oh, classy.
From start to finish. And it was just one of those experiences that we loved.
Yes.
We weren't sure when we first got on it how we would feel about having a butler, because that was
No.
the first time,
We got used to it very quickly.
after about an hour. Because the service was that good
In here,
in here that they just made it feel completely natural.
maybe we have a separate category for Yacht Club and then MSC General.
Can't do that.
We can. We're doing
No,
it.
it's on the whole cruise.
No.
Don't be changing mid-edit
No.
and mid-record.
No, I'm disagreeing.
our butler was fantastic.
Yes.
The problem you had with MSC was as soon as you went out of Yacht Club, because that was only part of the ship,
Yeah.
you did have to
I
go
know
out
what
into
you're
other
saying.
areas. We couldn't even get a gin and ginger when we went into one of the bars.
No, they don't do that.
It wasn't on the menu, so they couldn't do it. It's like,
No.
well, you came back in here, anything, there's no problem with anything.
No.
You went out of Yacht Club, and it was a completely different level of
A
service.
different ship. They say ship within a ship. It's ship on another ship.
Well, to the degree now that we've now got the Explorer
Yes.
as a spin-off,
Yeah.
which is an entire, for lack of a better word, yacht club in there.
Mm-hmm.
In second place,
Mm-hmm.
Cunard. Cunard is renowned for the service.
Yes.
You know, if you ask someone to define what makes Cunard, it's that white glove service.
Yeah.
And it absolutely is. The staff were fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
It is a much more formal experience.
Yes. But you don't feel, it doesn't feel snooty.
No, it doesn't feel snooty, but you don't get the impression that the staff can have fun with you in the same way.
No, but you still feel spoiled.
You feel incredibly spoiled. And like I say, I'm not criticising the service on any of these.
Mm-hmm.
They're all fantastic.
Yeah.
And we would go on Cunard's one. We've already got Cunard booked again, within the next year. It is an absolutely fantastic experience, but the service is in that very high level, traditional
Yes.
level. And for some people, they don't like that as much. From our perspective, we loved it. But number one again in this category is Virgin. And it has won the awards for this as well. But it's in such a different way to what it is on Cunard.
Yeah.
The staff are all encouraged to have a good time. We've spoke to them.
Yes.
And we get the impression that they love working for Virgin.
Yeah,
and
because
they get to have a great
Alejandro, because if they're having a good time, you're having a good time. The staff are happy, the passengers' guests are happy.
Yeah, and it comes across with every single person within the ship, and that's from sort of the cabin people, the stewards.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're actually called stewards on Virgin because they give them different titles.
Yeah.
Through to the entertainment staff. Entertainment staff are generally great on all of them.
Yeah.
Whatever cruise line you're on. But it's when that passes through to the waiting staff when you're going in to see a show and they're holding the cocktails.
Yeah, I know. I agree. It's just wonderful.
It is. And it's not necessarily, I think, something that a lot of people will necessarily link Virgin to.
No.
They'll link it to the fun side of it.
Yeah, but also some people, because of the TV show on Channel 5... and
Didn't do it any favours
did not do it any favours. That we've got people that we know won't go on it or scared to go on it because they think, oh no, that's not me.
Yeah. And the reality is we know, because we've been on it multiple times, and we were on it again next year for our unofficial group cruise, that if they go on it, they will absolutely love it.
They'll think it's marvellous.
Yeah.
Because it whatever mood you're in, there's a venue and a restaurant and service to
fit.
Yeah.
And like I said, no matter where you are in it, the level of service is... I mean, look at that, straight in with pepper. you were there with your spoon. Oh, yes.
Oh, no, I
would
love
like
the
some
pepper. I would love some pepper.
And I say, you'll see from the smiles on the staff as you're walking around that they're just really enjoying the job.
And they are. They're loving it. And as a result, cause
you immediately feel relaxed, don't you?
Don't look relaxed there, goodness me.
Well, we've gone outside for stories about stargazing, and that's where we're all outside going,
Where's
the stars?
But then, of course, Abby changed it then. It was like, well, I'd like you to imagine the stars.
And this here, our way to a Fantastic in the Wake. We didn't order this. He's
No,
like,
we
I thought you'd really like it, so I brought you one. Yeah. We're like, okay, wow. And overall, for best of 2023, adding up where people came out, I did a spreadsheet for this. Virgin were first,
Yes.
Celebrity second, Queen Mary third,
Should be second.
MSC fourth. Would you have swapped Queen Mary and Celebrity around?
I am swapping that round.
But look at you, cheesy gin.
Oh, no, I'm not touching that. That's safe.
It's the cheesy gin.
That's safe.
And as I've said multiple times throughout this, there wasn't a bad cruise last year at all. Every one of them were fantastic, and we would happily go on any of them again right now.
Yeah.
If any of them want to ring us up right now and offer it, we'll go on it tomorrow.
Do not do that. No. No.
It was such a fantastic time on all of them. But the simple fact is that the Virgin one, we have never
forget. We'll never forget it.
Laughed and smiled as much as we did on that cruise.
It was a big birthday for me, and I'll never, ever forget it.
No. And that was down to the crew, the ship, the food,
my
the
dress.
entertainment. You winning Best Dressed on Scarlet Night.
And I mean, I'm a lady of a certain age.
Look at you first. Look how happy you are.
And then I went and jumped in the pool in the dress.
That dress was wet about 30 minutes later from us.
And then stayed wet for about 2 days on the sheltered balcony.
But the wind was good on that.
It was. Yeah, maybe the universe knew.
That it needed to blow dry your dress a little bit. But that's the end of another video.
Oh, my goodness. Well, thank you, darling. I didn't agree totally, but thank you. Cheers.
But you agreed with the winner.
Yes, I did. Thank you for watching, and have a lovely day.